Hey, Furox. Furox. Frank? Frank. Furox. I got you a good gift. A good gift. What the heck is this? Why do you write this thing on a package? Joe Rex. Listen, I did a terrible movie review. It was so bad, I need to get completely plastered. Please just play the video and come and get me in a couple of hours. Signed, Furox, Frank, AJ. What's the AJ stand for? That's something me and him gotta talk about. What the heck? Huh, I'll be damned, there actually is something on here. Huh, I was hoping you would like this. I mean, Joe and I got him a gift, and he up and disappears on us. Okay, might as well take a look at this video. Let's see. Okay. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Furox Frank Reviews. Oh, dear God. Now, I am sorry for the last month. Like I said, I was busy with school, graduation, Memorial Day, Mother's Day, and my sister's birthday. But, you know what's really fucking stupid right now? Troy, his brother Nick, is here. He lives in Vegas. He came back in for the weekend. You know, to spend some time with the old family. And you know what's really, really bad? I remember something he told me months ago that just infuriates me. He asked, why the hell did I like Ghostbusters Afterlife and why didn't I like the 2016 Ghostbusters film? Why didn't I like that film? It's fucking terrible! Okay. Oh, it's bad. I can't. It's really that bad. It's garbage. In fact, the word garbage gets offended by putting it in the same category as that godforsaken film. I made a vow I wasn't ever going to review this movie, but unfortunately, in hindsight, some people ask me why I won't review it. So you know what? I'm going to give in to the pressure and just talk about it. But I decided not to watch the movie for sanity's sake, for my personal health. The movie is just that bad. It's just... Okay, look. I decided not to watch it because of a few things. One, the movie makes me sick to my stomach, number one. Number two, I literally got a brain aneurysm. I almost had a brain aneurysm when I watched it. So when people thought I was joking about that, that's not a joke. I legit almost got a fucking brain aneurysm by watching it. Halfway through, had to stop it, and I picked up where I left about a week later to finish the film off. And people think that's a comedy, that I'm making that up for comedy purposes, but I'm not making it up. I almost had a legit brain aneurysm from that fucking movie. So for my own sake, for my own health, mentally and physically, I decided not to watch the movie for this review. No. What I did was, I decided to watch the clipless review from the Nostalgia Critic. That's the only thing I was able to stomach. Because the movie's just that bad, you're better off watching the Nostalgia Clip. Yeah, just watch the Nostalgia Critic episode, and that's all you need to do. It's just that bad. Really bad. Yeah. So what's the movie about? It's about an all-female Ghostbuster gang. And that's about it. And it's plagued by god-awful edits and just very, very horrible acting. That's Z-grade style acting. And comedy that's so stale that dried up dog shit is funnier by comparison. It's not even that funny. In fact, You know what's actually funnier than this movie? The Happy Time Murders was more funnier than this god awful piece of crap, and that film sucked too. But at least it got me to laugh in a few terrible lines. Like, seriously. Sweet Jesus. You know what the worst part is about this movie? Is that there was actually, you know what? There was so much wrong with this movie that it was kind of a controversial thing to talk about. It's like years later, and now people can talk about why it was such a failure. Why it was so bad. But you want to know the worst part is why nobody talked about it? This movie had political backing from Hillary Clinton's campaign that year. Yeah. And we all know what happened with her that year, too. She didn't even win the election. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think anybody wanted her in office anyway because of all the shit that was happening. And you know what's so fucked up about 2016? That was the first legit year I actually had a chance to have a presidential election vote. And you know who I voted for? The third guy. Seriously, I didn't trust Hillary. I didn't even trust Trump. I voted for the guy from the CIA. Why? The less I knew about him, the better. All right? Seriously, it was like a no-win situation. Oh my God. This film. Political backing and female empowerment? No. Just fucking no. Pathetic, dry humor. Directed by the guy who directed Bridesmaids. And that movie was it was supposed to be a female comedy that had some good points to it. However, wasn't that great, but it was somewhat decent. From what I was told. I didn't see it, but I don't recommend that film either. In fact, that director has actually been hated upon ever since this film came out. And you know what's even more messed up? The real messed up thing is if you bother to watch the movie, like I unfortunately did several years ago, you realize the fact that the Ghostbusters should have spent the majority of time in jail. Yeah. Seriously, like the main female lead, who was everybody said it was originally Melissa McCarthy. No, it was actually Kristen Wiig's character. But supposedly her character got mocked because Melissa McCarthy's character actually made a book and published it without Kristen Wiig's consent. So that's a massive lawsuit waiting to happen. And after they do get their first actual footage of ghost footage, Kristen Wiig's character gets fired from her university job. Melissa McCarthy says, "You can join us, and we can do it from our college too." And it turns out their college actually suspended their funding over 2 years ago, and the money they actually got from the school, they didn't realize they stole it from the school. So yeah, they stole thousands of dollars from the school. That's another lawsuit. They should be in jail for this shit. How is this? You know what? I can't. We're not even 20 minutes in, and it's just that bad. Really that bad. I mean, Kate's character doesn't even help much. Leslie Jones's character doesn't help much either. Okay, you know what's really... Okay, look, I'm just going to be completely honest here. All four female characters here, we're talking about Kristen, Melissa, Kate, and Leslie. These female actresses are all comedic actresses, and they're hilarious on SNL, all right? The messed up thing is, some of the people who are actually in this movie were all from SNL. Okay, and some of the production people were from SNL as well. The only problem is, it was Z grade. Not funny. And there are so many cuts, so many edits from this movie, it's not worth watching. Even with the extended cut version, which nobody wanted to watch either. Not worth it. Not worth it. No. Just no. That being said, who is the main villain? Some asshole. Yeah, I'm just gonna quote the nostalgia critic. It's just some asshole. We don't know anything about him. All he knows he just wants to. He releases devices all over New York City, and he's making so much paranormal problems, and he just wants like some paranormal power or something. We don't know. All of his scenes were basically cut, and to make matters even worse, you have to watch the extended cut version to get the full story. And to make matters even more worse, they didn't even bother to explain any of that. Oh, gee. Did you explain any of that? Well, I'm sure the editor probably had a freaking heart attack afterwards, as I almost did while trying to believe this movie was trying to be funny. Well, it's not funny at all. Okay. So after they were kicked out of their colleges, they hire a receptionist, and it happens to be Chris Hemsworth. Now, to be fair, this sounds like an okay idea because he's known for playing Thor, but oh my god, his comedy is terrible. It's just, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, just thinking about it is hurting my brain right about now. Okay, so I'm just gonna say his performance is fucking terrible. He should have been fired from this movie. In fact, he probably should have stayed out of the public for a while. He should have been ashamed of this film, as everybody else should have been. Hey, now we know why Thor was even in Captain America 3. Chris Hemsworth was in this piece of shit. And that doesn't help either. No. I'm having a hard time trying to get through this. It's just, I can't. I literally can't. It's just bad. Oh, and the cameos. Ozzy Osbourne. Ivan Reitman somehow makes a cameo appearance, and Harold Ramis's son makes a cameo appearance. I didn't even know he was even in the movie. Annie Potts is the actress who plays Annie Potts makes a cameo appearance. I didn't even know she was in this. The original Ghostbuster characters themselves make a cameo. Oh god, Bill Murray's he gets killed in the movie. Actually, you know what? Joking aside, before Ghostbusters Afterlife was greenlit, I mean, a lot of people wanted to kill Bill Murray anyway because it was because of him. Ghostbusters 3 never got made. So, okay, nobody gives a shit about that one. And when he dies, it's like he doesn't give a shit. It's like, wow. I feel your pain, Bill Murray. You didn't want to be in this movie. You didn't give a shit. And I don't give a shit either. You basically just reenacted the audience's reaction to this movie. That's great. Thank you. I'm not even trouble comprehending making sentences about this film. Thank you. You said your piece. Thank you. Fuck this movie. Ernie Hutchins actually is supposed to be the uncle of Leslie Jones's character. He doesn't come in until much later. And Sigourney Weaver's character makes a cameo appearance like far later in the end of the movie, and she's actually supposed to be a lover of Kate? Okay, you know what? A little joking aside, I wouldn't mind seeing a rom-com, a romantic comedy with those two as lesbian lovers. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But in this movie, no. But Dan Aykroyd's cameo appearance? I'll get to that later. So the Ghostbusters are heckled. They get famous. They get heckled. They get called into the mayor's office, and the mayor is actually Andrew Garfield. Not Andrew Garfield, but Andy Garcia, amongst all things. I'm surprised he was even still acting at this point. I mean, after this movie, I think he would change his name at this point, because the movie was just that fucking terrible. I mean, to be fair, he was better off in the movie Geostorm. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Geostorm is actually a better film than this piece of shit. And that film sucked too. That's not even a Dean Devlin Roland Emmerich film. It's just a Dean Devlin movie. I hate this fucking film. Ugh. The bad choice edits, and at some point the main villain actually does die, and he actually wants to possess the Ghostbusters, and then he possesses Chris Hemsworth's character, and then he basically releases all the demons, all the ghosts and shit, and there's even a dance sequence that was actually removed from the movie and put into the end credit sequence, but it's actually restored in the extended cut version. And okay, you know what, I just need to take a little bit of a break here for a second. I need to address something real quick. Alright, if there's an extended cut version which has been confirmed to be the real film, as the entire storyline laid out, no edits or anything, no fucking jump cuts or something, then that should be the real film. I mean, Batman v Superman has suffered the same problem, and it was confirmed by Warner Brothers that the extended cut version is the real film, and it's way better than people expected it to be. In fact, it's supposed to be superior than Civil War was. That's why I did the review of it, like months ago. But why do people keep doing this? Have you seen the Naked Gun trilogy? There's a ton of shit missing from those movies that's in the televised versions of those films. Hell, when I saw the Jet Li Black Mask movie, well, I borrowed the DVD version actually had the DVD version, watched it, okay, fine. However, I recorded the film on VHS on Sci-Fi years ago, and there were scenes that weren't in the DVD version. They're in the original, so why? It turns out it's in the original extended cut version, which was never released. Movie studios, for the love of God, stop doing shit like that! Alright? Stop! If there's an extended cut version of the movie, just release the extended cut! Will you stop releasing a shitty cut quality of the movie and just release the whole film the way it is? For the love of God, stop doing shit like that! It is beyond fucking annoying, as this fucking film is. Oh, and Stay Puft makes a cameo appearance, but it's not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It's a fucking balloon! And we get Dan Aykroyd's cameo appearance, which is the only funny thing in the movie! Seriously! Dan Aykroyd's cameo is the only comedy thing that's even in this movie. It's a half-ass performance! But it's actually funny! And he jumps up and leaves! It's a 20-second cameo. It's the only good thing that was in the movie. I'd rather watch a movie about that character than watch this film altogether. Okay, I know there's some bits that people saying that the best parts of the movie were with Slimer, and yeah, I can kind of see where they were going with that, but think about it. The only good thing that was in the movie is Slimer and Dan Aykroyd's cameo appearance. Then you know your movie's in trouble. Yeah. So the Ghostbusters get reunited, and they go after the main villain, and he turns into a giant version of their logo for some fucked up reason. And they go after him. They basically zap him in the nutsack. Why? Please insert your 90s cameo, 90s joke in here, because I honestly don't give a fuck why they did that. All the ghosts get sucked into a giant portal because of his defeat. Melissa McCarthy's character gets sucked in. Kristen Wiig's character goes in and gets her, and she pulls her out. They got Silver Air. We don't care. They get the firehouse station, and the movie ends right there on the spot. Yeah, and we see all the cut content that was from the movie that probably shouldn't have been cut anyway, but you know what? I really don't fucking care. This film's fucking terrible. Who gives a shit? But you want to know what the worst part of the movie was? And this is something nobody saw until maybe the movie came out on demand or something. Or some unfortunate fool got the movie on DVD or Blu-ray. There's a post-credit sequence. Well, because, yeah, why wouldn't there be a post-credit sequence? You want to know what it is? Leslie Jones is listening to radio waves about the paranormal, and she goes, "Hey guys, what's Zool?" It's at this point, if anybody was even in the theater, or if anybody saw the scene, they would all do the exact same thing. They will reenact Tracy Morgan's no sequence from Cop Out, because that's what I did when I saw that. I'm not even joking. After I saw that scene, I just went, no, 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 hell no, no. I'm not even joking. I literally reenacted that whole thing after I saw that. My throat actually almost gave out when I was screaming because I was yelling it so loudly too. You know, there's a silver line to this. Sony Movie Company should have realized this, that when the trailer got so many downvotes, and I'm not even joking about this, there was a petition to make sure this film never saw the light of day. So many people signed it, and yet the movie got released. And they wonder why this movie bombed at the box office. Yeah. In fact, I'm not even kidding when I say this, that several theaters actually pulled the movie, not even within a week, but within the first weekend, they pulled it from theaters in certain areas. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's how bad this was. They should have realized that this movie would have lost millions of dollars. Biggest flopping failure of 2016. Arguably the worst film of 2016. WatchMojo.com really fucked up, and they should have put this movie on the list. They didn't. No. Here's what they should have done. They should have just removed Suicide Squad and put this movie at number 1. Why remove Suicide Squad? Because Suicide Squad was a way better fucking movie than this piece of shit. Also, this was one of the biggest catalysts of the Rotten Tomatoes shutdown of that year. I'm not even kidding. Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a good score, and this was one of the catalysts that got to the Rotten Tomatoes shutdown. And you know what the real fucked up part is? What's even more fucked up? There's actually a trailer out there somebody edited that actually got a ton of thumbs up. And you know what the edit was? It was just a plain trailer of the movie, but at the end, it's Tracy Morgan from Cop Out doing his no. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. I like that trailer when we have Tracy Morgan yelling out, no, no, no. Folks, this movie is just beyond terrible. It was so bad that I can't even comprehend that this movie even got made. All right, the was terrible. The humor wasn't even there, and if there was any humor, it was stale, dry, ungodly humor. It wasn't good. I don't think I'm actually joking around about this, but I'm not. So many people hate this fucking movie, and they never wanted this film to come out. I mean, seriously. Sony should have realized that when there was a petition out, the trailer got so many downvotes, nobody wanted this film to be released. They didn't listen, and they regret the movie ever getting released. But I will say this, there is a massive silver lining. And that silver lining is this. We have Venom, Spider-Verse, and Ghostbusters 3 because of it. Yeah. Because of the flopping failure this film was, we got several film series now. We have Venom, which of course the critics hated, but the audience loved it. And it was actually the first film in the Spider-Verse that started the whole Spider-Verse thing. And that film series is going on. Nobody knows when Venom 3 is coming out. They're trying to get Venom in the MCU, but at this point, just reset the MCU. And honestly, I really don't care about the Marvel films anymore. But the Spider-Verse films are good. Venom was good. Yeah, that's a good thing. And you know what? Ghostbusters 3 Afterlife was fucking good. Yeah. It was from the heart. It's what we wanted to see. It's what we needed. And it was very send-off for Harold Ramis's character, Egon Spangler. As for this fucking film, don't watch it! If you see it on sale, just click the down thumb or just exit out. If you see it on sale for like maybe $1 at the dollar store, just pick it up and chuck it in the trash. Or better yet, don't pick it up. Just get a baseball bat and destroy the disc. Do anything you want with it. Just don't physically touch it. It is just that bad. Alright? And I am done with this film. Alright, I am now done. I finally did my first movie review, my first solo movie review, and it's a piece of shit film. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to head to a bar and get completely shit-faced plastered. So I could try to forget this film ever existed. Yes, I only saw the clipless review from the Nostalgia Critic, but after watching it, it just poured in a lot of bad memories from when I saw the fucking movie. You know what? No, I'm done. I'm fucking done right now. No, I'm not even joking. I'm legit done. I'm just gonna go, no, screw this. I'm gonna get drunk. Alright? So, Rex, Joe, if you're watching this video, just upload it, and, I'll see you guys later. Alright? Bye! Ferox Frank is out, getting drunk. Fuck this movie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, why did you have to review that movie, you stupid bastard? Oh, sweet Jesus, Ferox. What the hell?
Hey, did you like the movie or not?
Joe, we got a bit of a problem. We gotta go pick up Frank.
Why, where is he?
Joe, get in my car. We're going to town. We have to go pick up Ferox Frank.
What the hell's wrong with him?
He reviewed Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh my god, he did not do...
Just stop, please. Okay, look. It's really bad. We gotta go get him. I think I know where he is.
Why, where is he?
A place for a good place to drink, and preferably a place with a decent pool table set. I think I know where he is. Anyway, folks, terribly sorry for what happened, what Ferox Frank went through. Please pray for him. All right.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Rex, what am I gonna do exactly?
Why'd you say, hey, Joe?
I don't know, I got like this G.I. Joe thing going on.
Seriously? Okay, Joe, just get in the fucking car. I'll be out there in a second, alright? I just gotta cut this video off. Okay, folks, trust me, Ferox Frank will probably feel a lot better after the next movie review. I will personally pick out the next film he will review. I thought Resident Evil the Final Chapter was bad. Anyway, folks, please take care. Okay, now where is the button?